Hi, gorgeous. I'm so excited that you are here. Welcome to this little mini training on letting go of perfectionism in your business. So I just got done with a client session and this was something that came up. And it's actually something that comes up for a lot of my clients. This idea of perfectionism, right? Wanting the thing to be perfect, wanting the content or the program or the course to be perfect in order to release it. And I'm a really big believer in like gaining clarity and kind of like building the ship as you're sailing. Like you gain the clarity, you gain the vision as you take action, right? Like it's really easy to get stuck in the idea phase, but in order for you to bring your business to life, you need to take action and get out of perfectionism and actually put things out there. So I want to share with you what came through, a few reframes, mindset reframes to help you let go of perfectionism so you can start releasing your work into the world and making a big difference in people's lives. Because if you're a heart-centered entrepreneur, that's what it's really about, right? So the biggest reframe that came through, and the way that I coach is when I'm working with a client, there's a lot of intuitive guidance, a lot of intuitive downloads that come through. I do use a combination of strategy and energetics. But my client was saying that she was like, I want to create content, I want to do this stuff, but I feel so blocked, right? So moving through blocks, letting go of perfectionism. Here's the thing. If you are really a spirit-led, a heart-led entrepreneur, your work is about making a big difference in people's lives. So your people are out there praying for you to show up exactly as you are, with your flaws and imperfections and all the things that you're like nitpicking yourself about are actually really lovable because you're a human and we all have things that are like imperfect or we don't like about ourselves. So your people are out there praying for you to show up, and you need to ask yourself, what is more important? That you have the perfect video, the perfect program, the perfect message, or that you make a massive difference in somebody's life through what you know how to do? So this is a really powerful reframe, right? Like your people need you to show up exactly as you are. It's not about being perfect. It's not about having the perfect video. Like I'm like literally at a cafe right now making this video. There's music playing, there's people talking around me because I care about sharing this message with you because this work means something. Like the world needs spiritual leaders. If you have a desire to start a spirit-led business, like there's a reason for that. And you cannot let perfectionism block you or stop you from showing up and delivering this work to the world. It's really important that you show up because your people actually need you to show up exactly as you are. So this idea of like, what's more important? The thing being perfect or your message? Is your message important? Is the work that you do more important than having it perfect? So I also love to bring in this idea of like divine guidance. I really believe that all of us have this spiritual agreement with our clients, with our people, with the universe to show up and deliver this work to the world. So trusting and working on your faith that the universe wants you to deliver this work to the world. The universe doesn't care if it's perfect, right? And this is why like vulnerability and leadership, authenticity and leadership is so important because it's not about being perfect. This is another thing that came through as well. Letting go of the idea that you need to be perfect in order to be a mentor. I still have stories where I'm like, oh, I'm not regulated enough in my nervous system to be a good coach or to be a good mentor, even though I've been doing personal development and emotional healing work for like 12 years now. So letting go of this idea that you need to be perfect in order to make a massive difference in somebody's life, remembering that your people are actually a few steps behind you and they need your pure, authentic expression. They don't need your perfect expression. They don't need you to be perfect in order to make a massive difference in their lives. They need you exactly as you are. They need you with the flaws, with the imperfections, with the quirks, because that might actually be the thing that allows them to relate to you and connect with you, for them to see you as a human, not to like put yourself on some pedestal. I'm really big on like not putting yourself on a pedestal, right? Moving away from pedestal mentorship of like, somebody's getting excited at this restaurant. You might hear them in the background. But like, you don't need to put yourself on a pedestal in order to make a big difference in somebody's life. You don't need to pretend to be on a pedestal. Like, when I started to open up about my heart, my feelings, my emotions, my relationship with anxiety, my sobriety journey, the times that I've fucked up, and the things that I've done wrong, that was when my brand, my business really started to grow. So your people need you exactly as you are. Notice, become aware of any story that you have that says that you need to be different in order to show up, in order to be successful. Like, that would sound like, I'm not ready to do this. I'm not ready to be a mentor. I'm not ready to be a coach. For me, it's like, sometimes like, I'm not regulated enough in my nervous system. I said this to my client and she was like, you have that story? Like, I would never imagine that. So notice any stories that tell you that you need to be different than you are in order to show up, in order to make a massive difference in people's lives. This is where we do the shadow work, the energetic work. This is what we just did, me and my client sitting here. We went from like laughing, like literally laughing and dancing, to like crying and processing emotions, because entrepreneurship is really emotional. Of course you want to do a good job. Of course you want your work to be perfect, because you care. You care about the work that you do. You care about your clients. You care about the work that you're putting out there. But it's not about the work being perfect. It's about you showing up for your people. They need you to show up more than they need you to be perfect. So I feel like that's a good place for us to end. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know what landed with you. This is the work that I do. I am a spiritual business and leadership mentor. So I primarily work with women who want to start a spiritual business, and I help them develop their voice. I help them move through mindset blocks and energetic blocks. I also teach practical, grounded strategy that really works. And I've seen it work. I've worked with dozens of women and helped them sign their first clients, make their first few $1,000s. Some of my clients have had results like their first $9,000 month. I had another client sign 2 clients for $4,000, her new rate. I had another client sign her first client for $2,000 in just like, it was like 3 weeks or something. So this stuff works. I love business. I love strategy. I love the energetics. It's all connected. This is an energetic universe. You are being divinely guided to deliver this work to the world. If this is up your alley, if you want to grow your business, if you want support with growing your business, message me. I have a few different ways that I work with clients. I work with clients one-on-one, and then I also have a mastermind, Divine Business Activator, which is currently enrolling. So send me a message, let me know that you're listening. And if you are listening, I'm happy to offer you like a free business audit to kind of look at what you're doing, what's working, what's not working. Are there any gaps? Are there any mindset or energetic blocks as well that you're experiencing? And we can take a look at that and go from there. All right. Besitos para ti. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day.